Coming up on Hashtag That.
We're back with the latest Hollywood news updates. We're talking Batman, a new television casting, and giving you some late night highlights.
All that and more, from Hamden to Hollywood, we're your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
From Hamden to Hollywood,
we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Welcome back to Hashtag That. I'm AJ Guglielmo.
And I'm Carly Sanger. Let's dive into some new Hollywood scoops.
Following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, studios including Disney and Warner Bros. Have announced that they will pause future releases from Russia. Warner Media said in a statement that they will, quote, "We will continue to monitor the situation as it evolves," end quote. This current ban will impact the release of the Batman in Russia. For Disney, it will affect Turning Red from releasing in theaters in Russia as well. With many future releases such as Doctor Strange 2 and Bob's Burgers coming up in the next few months, it will be interesting to see how the situation turns out. The new Batman movie starring Robert Pattinson as The Dark Knight looks to be the movie Gotham deserves as it opened to a gigantic opening weekend. The movie opened to $248 million worldwide. It ruled the entire box office this weekend as well, hogging 80% of all ticket sales, according to The Hollywood Reporter. The Batman has been loved by fans and critics as Rotten Tomatoes posted a 91% for fans and 85% for critics. Word of mouth will be key if this movie if it wants to match the results of the Dark Knight trilogy's box office success.
Emma Chamberlain has announced her big step back from her YouTube career on her podcast, Anything Goes with Emma Chamberlain, after not being active on the platform in over 2 months. In an episode entitled The Truth About YouTube, Emma explains how the platform has caused her extreme burnout and said, quote, "I got to such a dark place in this hamster wheel of being a YouTuber that I said, you know what, I can't do this at all. I need to step back completely," end quote. Since the news, Emma Chamberlain's 11.3 million subscribers have been nothing but supportive of her decision to prioritize her health and heal in the way she needs. Deadline recently reported that actor Skylar Astin, best known for his roles in Pitch Perfect and Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, has been cast in Grey's Anatomy. Astin will be playing the brother of a patient, but it is confirmed that it is a recurring role. Within the last 2 seasons, many of the actors have left the show, so it's nice to see a familiar face joining the cast in a way his audience has never seen him before. Astin will make his first appearance as Todd Ernst on the show on March 24th, a couple weeks after the show came back from its mid-season break in its 18th season.
Do you all know how I got these scars? We got Audrey and Mason breaking down the brand new Batman movie in a special DC Monday.
What's up, hashtag? It's Audrey.
And Mason, and welcome back to DC Mondays.
Last night, we saw the Batman, and we must talk about it.
You are safe from spoilers in this review, I promise.
I very much enjoyed this movie. I was on my toes, I was gasping, and just totally in the story. It was great. What about you?
I agree. This movie had very high expectations from everyone, and I think it did a really good job because it was so unique. This is not like any other superhero movie I've seen, so I really liked it.
Overall, what did you think about Robert Pattinson's performance as Batman?
I thought he did a really good job, I think he made some interesting choices. It's definitely a different version of the character.
I think that his Bruce Wayne was more brooding
Yes.
than I have seen before. I liked him as Batman.
This movie has a huge supporting cast. What was one of your favorites?
I would have to say Jeffrey Wright, who plays Commissioner Gordon. I thought that he was awesome.
I'm gonna have to shout out Paul Dano, who played the Riddler. I thought the Riddler was a perfect choice for this movie. So unique, so unexpected. He was awesome. He was really cool. Our other protagonist here, Catwoman, played by Zoe Kravitz. What did you think about her?
I liked her character. All of her lines were very charming. And I thought that Zoe Kravitz herself did a very excellent job portraying the character of Catwoman. All right, so we're in a totally new setup of Gotham City. What did you think of this world and environment of Batman?
It was really cool. I would not want to live there, but I think that was the point. They really, Gotham felt like a character in this movie. As far as nitpicks go, this movie's very long, but I think it could have cut off 5 minutes. Let's stick the landing here. And I think it did, but it took a little bit.
To end on a positive note, I need to talk about how beautiful this movie was. It looked phenomenal.
That's all we have for this DC Mondays. Marvel Mondays, the classic Monday show, returns soon with Moon Knight at the end of the month, and I cannot wait. But until then, I am Mason.
And I'm Audrey. We'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Drew, spot on this last one. There it is.
Keep going with it.
Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
I know what you're thinking. I need a job. I need a new career.
Well, I've been there.
I've been there.
I've been there. I wasn't happy with what I was doing.
After high school, I didn't have a plan.
I just wanted to start working. I got laid off twice, but you gotta keep going.
You just need the right skills. Find an apprenticeship.
I found a 2-year IT program.
I found a medical course online.
I'm now a consultant in the tech space.
You have more options than you think. You can do this.
You will find something.
You will find something new.
A group of hashtaggers who attended the virtual 2022 Sundance Festival are here to give us a fresh movie review. Let's check it out.
Hey hashtag! For those who don't know, Fresh is a comedy thriller by first-time director Mimi Cave. Today, I'm joined by a few recent viewers to discuss our thoughts on the new release.
I wasn't prepared for how intense it was going to be, so I really didn't know a lot going into it beforehand, and I think that just made the experience better. Honestly, it was really darkly funny, and it was a lot of fun.
Honestly, I had no expectations going into Fresh. I didn't know what the movie was about as I watched it during the Sundance Film Festival, and it totally blew my mind. I had no clue what direction the movie was going in at any given point, so it really was an entertaining watch.
If I had to describe it in one word, I would say horrifying. It's pretty scary, pretty unique movie, I would call it.
In one word, bizarre. You really have no clue where the movie's gonna take you next.
Entertaining. It is seriously, I was not bored the entire time.
If I had to choose one of my favorite parts, I would say the ending, because I didn't expect it to end on a comedic note. Literally, the last shot is so funny.
And I thought the ending was just really, really fitting. It's what I wanted to see. The ending was seriously, it was perfect.
I would rate Fresh a 4 out of 5. For a first-time director, I think it was an amazing release. Props to Mimi Cave, she did wonderfully.
5 out of 5 stars, but if you have the chance to watch it with friends, please watch it with them because it is so much fun to watch together.
Probably a 3.5 out of 5. The lighting was really good, the production design, and the story itself, the way that they told it through cinematography and the actors' performances were really cool to see on screen, and I'm really glad I watched it, so hope you guys check it out.
Fresh is available to stream on Hulu. That's all I have for you. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, guys. We got Mason here to bring us some late night highlights. Mason, what do you got?
Hey, hashtag. It's time for my favorite segment, Late Night Highlights. Let's get right into it. Dua Lipa made quite a splash on The Tonight Show this week after discussing her upcoming show at Madison Square Garden and her partnership with Elton John. Host Jimmy Fallon showed the audience a TikTok of Papa Richie, an 80-year-old fan of Dua Lipa. Jimmy revealed that the Tonight Show team tricked Papa Richie into coming to 30 Rock, and Fallon and Dua Lipa surprised Papa Richie live on air. After a hug, Dua Lipa and Papa Richie danced together, fulfilling the superfan's biggest dream. The interaction received a lot of attention on social media, with fans expressing how touched they were by the video.
Commenter Ashley G wrote, quote, "That was so adorable. So happy that sweet man got one of his dreams to come true," end quote. SNL is back. After an incredible episode with host John Mulaney, former Star Wars star and soon-to-be Marvel star Oscar Isaac took over hosting duties this week. Besides the cold open and weekend update, SNL generally stayed away from politics this week, with many sketches spoofing cast members and other TV shows. In the monologue, Isaac showed the audience clips from his first ever home movie, The Avenger, urging kids to, quote, "be weirdos just like he was in his home video." One standout sketch of the night showed Isaac playing a politician in the Paw Patrol world, criticizing the current mayor for replacing all of the police force with dogs. Finally, on a more serious note, Trevor Noah received praise this week for discussing the media's treatment of the Ukraine crisis. In it, he discusses the hypocrisy of the media's word choice when discussing the Ukrainian conflict versus conflicts in other countries. On The Daily Show this week, Noah said, quote, "I don't know about you, but I was shocked to see how many reporters around the world seem to think that it's more of a tragedy when white people have to flee their countries," end quote. Noah has received tremendous praise online for his words. That's all I have for this week. Back to you guys at the desk.
Ever wondered what cool places are around the Quinnipiac area? Bella and Mason are here to tell us about some of the hidden gems of Connecticut.
Hey hashtag, it's Mason.
And Bella, and welcome to a brand new segment,
Hidden Gems of Connecticut.
In this new segment, we will be going around areas by Quinnipiac to give you guys the latest scoop on fun and unique spots.
Today we went to a local video rental store called Best Video Film and Cultural Center. Okay, Bella, what did you think of this place?
I absolutely loved the video store. It really reminded me of going to Blockbuster as a kid, but like 10 times better than that. It was super nostalgic, and I really miss just going and being able to like rent out DVDs and stuff. The store is set up into a bunch of different genres, which was really cool to see. They have a coffee bar there, and they have a lot of cool things to explore. So I really enjoyed it. What about you?
For sure. It is so cool in there. They have like every movie you could ever think of.
Yeah.
The inventory is crazy.
So some of the things you can expect when you go to the store is they separate everything into different genres. They have a ton of different categories of movies, including local Connecticut filmmakers, which I thought was really cool, Women's History Month, and a lot of different things that change from month to month depending on kind of what they're highlighting. They also have the top picks of the employees there, which I thought was really unique.
My favorite section of the store is they have a whole shelf where they sort movies based on the director, and they have every director imaginable. They have everyone from Bong Joon-ho to Francis Ford Coppola, and if you ever want to watch a director's filmography, this is the perfect place to go because they have everything, and it's really, really cool that they're sorted like that for you to have. But what about you?
I would say that my favorite section is the festival picks and like the Oscar winners. I think it's cool that they put both Oscar winners and losers, like movies that were even nominated for awards that didn't completely get the recognition they deserve, which I thought was really cool, and I definitely checked that out a lot when I was there. Besides checking out the movies, as I mentioned earlier, they have a coffee bar, and we've been there a couple times now because we just can't resist going back, but I tried the coffee. It was actually really good, and it was like such a good vibe. Everybody there was super nice, even people making the coffee, and I like that they had kind of another section to the store that isn't just movies, so you can kind of hang out there for a while.
They have a whole seating area. Like, I want to go there and do my homework sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that's a great place to go for Quinnipiac students. And they even show movies like on a projector every day, which is really cool. It's such a good environment, very calming environment, and a fun environment.
I agree.
The Best Video Film Cultural Center is located at 1842 Whitney Ave, just down the street, and I highly recommend any Quinnipiac student checks it out, especially if you love movies.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We're excited to bring you along on our next adventure, the next hidden gem.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color-coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Let's see what's up in the world of Hollywood. Heather, take it away.
What's up, hashtag? It's Heather Owen, and I am here to give you the latest Hollywood news updates. First, we're starting with an absolute fashion icon, Zendaya. She has proven herself once again, showing up at Valentino's Fall/Winter 2022 fashion show in an all-pink suit. This was during Paris Fashion Week. The brand official Instagram account went on to say, quote, "Pink is the color of love, community, energy, and freedom," end quote. Quote, "At Zendaya gives us an exclusive look at the rose-colored monochrome world of the Masons' latest collection, revealed today in Paris," end quote. What do you guys think about Zendaya's newest look? Are you as obsessed with her style as I am?
Well, I'm always obsessed with Zendaya's style because she always looks incredible, but also I think she could probably wear like a garbage bag and look incredible. So I honestly think that this outfit is like awesome. I think that all pink is a really, really good choice for her. The suit is so powerful. I saw that on Twitter and I almost threw my phone because she is not real. So yeah, I love that outfit so much.
I mean, it's hard not to love Zendaya. Between Spider-Man and Euphoria, I mean, she's everywhere in Hollywood today, and I think she looks great, and it's hard not to like her, you know?
Yeah.
Heather, what else do you got for us?
So next, we're going to talk about another fashion icon, Princess Diana. Kensington Palace has just displayed a never-before-seen portrait of the princess. This portrait is titled, "Life Through a Royal Lens." The portrait is a black and white photo taken by the British photographer David Bailey, who Diana handpicked herself because of her love for his minimalist style and high contrast lighting. What do you guys think of this never-before-seen portrait, and why do you think they waited so long to reveal it?
You know, I really don't know why they took so long to finally put it out there, but I can say I think it's great for her legacy that they put it out there, and I think it's honoring her in the best way possible. It's a beautiful photograph, and yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great picture. It's very, very gorgeous from the side profile angle that the photographer picked, and I think it's different for the time period when she was ruling. So I think it's great. I don't know why they waited so long to reveal it, because I think it would have probably helped a lot and made her look great while during the time period that she was ruling. But yeah,
what do you think about Princess Diana in general? You think?
I honestly didn't keep up with any of that stuff. I haven't seen The Crown or watched any of that stuff. I don't really know anything about it. Do you?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really. Heather, how about you? What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell you much, but I do know I love the photograph, and I think knowing that she chose the photographer herself makes it even more special. Lastly, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is back. Peacock is exclusively airing a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot, and some fan favorites will be back. Daphne Maxwell Reid and Vernee Watson-Johnson, who played Aunt Viv and Viola Smith on the original series, will make a comeback on the reboot, but not as their original characters. The actresses will play Helen and Janice, two members of the Art Council Board of Trustee. This will all take place on Bel-Air's 9th episode of the season. Did you guys watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and are you planning on watching the reboot?
Yes, of course I've watched The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I say this with such conviction because this one hasn't ever. Yeah. And I had to play the theme song for him to still say, I don't know what that is. So do you want to speak about that?
Well, it is true I've never seen this show, but I will say I love Will Smith, so I don't know why I haven't seen it. I guess I apparently have some homework to do, but I will say I'm a big Will Smith fan, so I'm not sure why I haven't heard of this. So
yeah,
I guess
so you should
it's a
probably
big disappointment for me.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch the reboot. I mean, I'll watch the reboot. That sounds awesome, and it's great to bring back classics like that. Classics, because everyone's seen it.
Well, since you've seen it, you think the reboot's a good idea, or should they just have stuck with the original?
I don't know. I mean, reboots are always tricky. Like, it's a fan favorite. I mean, it's like fan service for us. It's awesome that it's coming back, but at the same time, you can't ruin the original. So, I don't know. What do you think, Heather?
Personally, I think the original was so good that there's no need to even make a reboot. So, because of that, I will not be watching it. But I am excited, and I think it'll be great to have the original cast back in the show. That's all I have for today's Hollywood news updates. Have an amazing break hashtag. I'll send it back to AJ and Carly at the desk.
Thanks so much, Heather. We'll be back after this short commercial break.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Avril Lavigne is back, baby. Here to give us a review of her new music, we have Corinna.
Hey hashtag, it's Karina here to review Avril Lavigne's 7th studio album, Love Sucks. This album, like I said, is Avril Lavigne's 7th studio album. She's been gone for a couple years now, but she's back and she has packed a punch with this album. This album is really cool because it combines kind of her bubblegum pop era with also her like emo queen era from like 2008. I have to say the entire time I was listening to it, I just felt like I was sitting in the back of my mom's car again, listening to like Girlfriend. It was a good time, and it really is just an album about how much men can suck and how much men have sucked in her life, which is especially interesting because this album features multiple collabs, and every single person that she collabed with on this album is a man, despite the vibe of the entire thing. She's got really strong collabs on this album, from Mod Sun, from Black Bear, from Machine Gun Kelly. They all really add something to every song that they're featured on, which is always good to see. There are 2 songs specifically that I want to mention, one of which is Cannonball, which is the first song in the album, because I heard it and was like, oh, this is it. This is Avril Lavigne. This is everything that I could want it to be. And I've been playing it on repeat since the first time I heard it. So if you haven't listened to it yet and you're trying to get maybe back into your emo kid vibes a little bit, I highly suggest going to listen to it. The second song I'm going to mention by name is Bite Me, which if you remember when Avril Lavigne came out with the song Girlfriend, it's literally Girlfriend but for grown-ups. That's the only way I can describe it. It has the same energy as Girlfriend, but it's a little bit more explicit and it's a little bit more angry than I think even Girlfriend is, but I would suggest listening to it. That is all that I have time for today. Make sure you go check out Avril Lavigne's new album, Love Sucks, streaming everywhere right now, and I will see you next time on #that.
Armand is here for the game of the week. He's got a brand new game to show us. Let's see what he got.
Hey guys, it's Armand, and today we're playing #what came out first. I'll be giving you 2 movie choices, and you have to guess which movie was released first. So let's get started. Your first one, which one came out first, Avengers Endgame or It?
It.
Well,
right?
It, yes, because Avengers Endgame was 2019, and then It was 2017, I want to say.
See, the thing is, I'm not caught up on the Marvel movies yet. I'm trying really
I'm
hard, but I'm
confident with
not.
this one because I know it came out first because my friends wanted to see it and it was too scary for me. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to see that.
Yeah, I can't do
Not my type
horror
of movie.
movies. I can't do it. Like, I'm a baby when it comes to that, and the thought of watching a movie about a clown
Yeah.
is terrifying. So I'm going to say it came out first, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Let's see.
The answer was It. Good job, guys.
All right.
Your next one, Home Alone or Back to the Future? Which one came out first?
I'm going with Back to the Future.
I also want to say Back to the Future. It seems...
I know Home Alone's like from the 90s, I want to say.
Yeah.
And Back to the Future, I think is 80s, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know.
I believe it's 80s.
I know
So,
that
that's
Back
what
to
I'm
the
going
Future
with.
is my dad's favorite movie.
Well, this is
Not that helps.
I've actually never seen Back to the Future, which is a crime.
You haven't seen Back to the Future?
I've never seen
So
it.
you haven't seen The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you haven't seen Back to the Future.
That is correct.
And you're confident with that.
I know I'm going to be doing this weekend.
Yeah, so you're going to watch both of
Yes,
those over
yes.
the break.
Yep.
Okay.
But I've seen Home Alone a million times, so let's see what the answer is.
All right, guys, the answer was Back to the Future. You were right. Let's move on to the next one. Black Panther or the Joker?
Ooh, that's a good one.
The Joker?
Joker was 2019, I think.
Oh, Joker was that recent?
Yeah, I think Black Panther was 2018. I think it's 2018.
Have you seen them?
I've seen both of them. Joker is one of my favorite movies from the past probably 5-6 years. It's absolutely fantastic. Joaquin Phoenix is just excellent. And Black Panther is actually one of my favorite Marvel movies. I think it's just so well done and it has great music, has great characters, and I think it's just all around a great movie for Marvel. How about you? Have you seen any of them or no?
I haven't seen them. I'm trying. I'm watching Marvel in order.
Okay.
And it's hard with school, so I'm gonna try to watch as many as possible over the
excuses,
break.
but okay.
Okay.
How about Joker? No?
No, I haven't seen the Joker. I
All right.
haven't.
All
But
right.
I feel like I have to stick to the Joker going first,
All
just
right.
because it was my
Let's see what
initial
the answer is.
The answer was Black Panther.
Look
Good
at
job,
that.
guys.
I think I was right exactly.
Yeah, you were, okay.
Next
Whatever.
one.
Let's go on.
Mean Girls or Step Brothers?
Oh no.
Ooh, okay, wait.
I just saw Mean Girls for the first time this year.
What?
And I'm pretty sure Step Brothers came out before, so I'm going with Step Brothers.
Okay, I also think it was Step Brothers, but I don't actually know
I
when
think
Mean
I'm wrong
Girls
with this
came
one. I
out.
think Mean Girls was early 2000s.
It was.
I think
Mean
Step
Girls was
Brothers
definitely
was
early
like mid. I think I'm going with Mean Girls as my final answer. How about you?
I think I'm gonna go with Step Brothers just because I feel like I have to stick to my gut.
Okay.
But now that we're talking about it more, I feel like you're right.
Let's see what the answer is.
It was Mean Girls. AJ,
Okay.
you are 4 for 4 so far.
Wow. I'm destroying this.
Let's move on to the last one.
Okay.
Let's see what the last one is.
Pixels or Maze Runner?
I don't know what Pixels is.
I think Pixels was like this live action Pac-Man movie that just like flopped. That's all I know about it. I have not seen it. I'm pretty sure that it was the last few years, but I think Blade Runner I'm gonna go with.
I haven't seen Blade Runner,
But
but I feel like just because
yeah.
Pixels is up there, I'm gonna go with Pixels. It looks too fun. I don't know. What's the answer?
The answer was Maze Runner.
Wow.
I thought you said never mind. I got confused with the movie. Anyway.
I still won though, so thank you, Armand.
Yeah.
That's it for me today. Back to you guys at the desk.
A man who holds 200 world records, David Rush, is in a hurry to set 52 more world records in 52 weeks, all for promoting STEM education to students. He said, quote, "I want to give students this example that if you set your mind to a goal, believe in yourself and pursue it with a passion, you can accomplish virtually anything," end quote. Rush said the hardest of them all was the 100-meter run while juggling blindfolded, and the easiest was popping 10 balloons between two people in 15.25 seconds. He is currently waiting for the records to be verified until he can officially celebrate.
Current Jeopardy champion Christine Welchel is a cancer survivor who won her last show without wearing her wig. Welchel said she wanted to, quote, "normalize what cancer recovery looks like," end quote. Christine's acts of bravery and courage have been inspiring for all of us, and I can't wait to see how many wins she gets.
That's all we have on this week of #that.
Make sure to follow us on our social media accounts and download the Q30 app on the App Store to stay up to date.
I'm AJ Gugliotta.
And I'm Carly Sanger. From the producers, talent, and everyone working hard behind the scenes, thank you for watching. We'll see you again next week.